Going into the Easter long weekend, I had hoped to be able to tell you that we had turned a corner in our fight against COVID-19, that the spread of the disease had slowed, and that we could all gather around the table with extended family and friends to celebrate Easter, Passover, Vaisakhi, or just to enjoy the spring break. Unfortunately, we're not in that situation today. And instead of delivering a message of openness and optimism, I'm here instead with a plea. Please follow Alberta's health restrictions and guidelines this weekend and in the weeks to come. Please remember that there is a ban on socializing indoors, except for with members of your household group or your 2 close contacts if you're single. If you're going to get together with people, please do it outside, not indoors, and please try to keep a distance. It looks like the weather is going to cooperate this weekend and perhaps in the days ahead, so please do get outdoors. Not gathering inside is the single most important thing that we can all do at this time. If you're dining out, please only do so with the people you live with, or if you live alone, with one of your 2 close contacts. With 8,600 active cases and a case to hospitalization ratio of now 6%, by the way, that's gone up because of the variant, which means the variant is sending effectively more people to hospital than the original virus. So with 8,600 active cases and a ratio of those cases at 6% end up in hospital, we know with great certainty that we will have close to 500 COVID patients in hospital just 2 weeks from now. If growth continues on its current pace, that will turn into about 1,000 people in hospital a month from now, and so on. This growth is driven primarily by the B.1.1.7 variant that originally originated in the United Kingdom, a strain that is far more easily transmitted than the strain that came to Canada last March. Just a week ago, B.1.1.7 cases accounted for only 13% of active COVID cases in Alberta. Today, that number stands at 33%. Let me repeat that. We've gone from 13% to 33% of the cases made up of this more virulent and more lethal variant of the disease.
This last year has shown us that only by working together can we slow transmission of this virus. And that is what we need to do again. I recognize how important Passover, Easter, and Ramadan are to many, many Albertans of different faiths. And this is the 2nd year in a row that we've had to dramatically change how we mark these important occasions. But we are at a challenging moment. With safe, effective vaccines available, next year's celebrations will look more like the ones we've always had. And we want all our family members to be around to celebrate with us.
Our last wave began clearly right after Thanksgiving, when Albertans had gathered indoors and around the table to celebrate with food, drinks, and conversation. Our contact tracing data confirms clearly that these kinds of activities, at-home indoor socializing, are by far the most responsible for spreading COVID-19. I know it is a cruel fact that what many of us most love to do is also what carries some of the highest risk of transmission. And I know you've already sacrificed so much over the last year, but the end of this is so close. So please take heart. If we just stick to our guns for a few more weeks, we'll head into what I truly believe will be the best summer in Alberta history.